6.
Oh, come
You
on!
advance by 8 squares. You get $200 as salary after having passed by the start square. Chance. You draw a chance card. Go directly
Why
to
do I gotta
jail.
go to jail?
You
Like,
go
what did I
directly
do?
to jail. It's Shadow 13. Action. Roll the dice. Roll the dice.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
roll the
Why do I
dice.
gotta be in jail
1
again?
3. Sorry. You can't go out of jail. It's Shadow 13's turn.
No, my record's definitely not clean.
Shadow 13 builds a house on Pacific Avenue.
Yeah, he's
There are
framing
now
me. I know
4.
he is.
Shadow 13 builds a house on North
Listen, I do more
Carolina
for the kid than
Avenue.
he does.
There are now 4. Shadow 13
Okay,
view cash.
you can just ask my
Button.
kid. She's in a healthy, happy home.
You have won $912. Buy a house. Button. Buy Mediterranean Avenue.
Right,
Pink.
he's jealous because
4
I'm
houses.
doing better.
Mediterranean Avenue. Pink. 5. Baltic Avenue. Pink. 4 houses. Baltic Avenue. 10. New York. Pencil. Short. Reading rail. B and Waterworks.
But you're still more of a
Cancel.
jailbird than me.
Button.
And you're trying to make me
Game.
look bad. I'm not the
Actions.
bad guy.
Roll the dice. Roll the dice.
Right.
You roll the dice.
Stop making me look like the
6-3.
bad guy here. I'm
Sorry,
not.
you can't go out of jail. It's Shadow 13's turn.
Okay, first of all, Popeyes is good. But second of all... right, let's get that up.
Actions. Heading level
Popeyes
2.
is good.
Shadow 13
But
rolls
sending me
the
to jail
dice.
is not.
6-4. Shadow 13 advances by 10 square. Roll the dice. Roll the dice. You roll the dice. 6-2. You can't stay more than 3 turns in jail. You must pay to go out. You pay $50. You advance by 8 squares. Tennessee
Oh,
Avenue.
that sounds good.
View, buy, set, more, lift mortgage, start, accepted, refuse, get out of jail, roll the dice, button. View, buy, set, more, lift, started, accepted, refuse, get out of jail by paying. Roll the dice, roll the dice. You roll the dice. 4-4. You advance by 8 squares. Atlantic Avenue. A hotel full of tourists. Ellipsis.
Yeah, your hotel
No
is
doubt
just
that the
full of
owner is
tourists up in
extremely
here.
rich. You pay Shadow 13 $150. You have made a double. It's your turn. Roll the die. Roll the dice.
Everybody coming to
You
the
roll the
hotel.
dice. 4-2. You advance
that's
by
where we
6
staying for
squares.
the night.
North Carolina Avenue. Hey mama. 4 houses. Is that a village or not? You pay Shadow 13
Oh, now I said, hey, mama, for him, and
$100.
he ain't even a girl.
It's Shadow 13's turn.
Thank you for making me so rich. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're not
Roll
Walker,
the
shut up.
dice. Roll the dice.
He's gonna lose. I'm gonna laugh if he's the one who loses.
So let it be me,
Shadow
the
13
hardworking
builds
parent.
a house on Pacific Avenue. There are now 5. Shadow 13 builds a house on North Carolina Avenue. There are now 5. Shadow 13 builds a view. Roll the dice. Roll the dice. You can't roll the dice when you have negative cash.
Oh, no.
View. Buy.
I
Sell a
gotta sell
house.
a house.
Button. Mediterranean Avenue. Pink. 5. Oriental Avenue. Azure. 1 houses. House. Oriental Avenue. Azure. 0 houses. House price 50. Vermont Avenue. Azure. 1 houses. House. Vermont Avenue. Azure. 0 houses. House price $50. Connecticut. States Avenue. Purple. 0. New pen. Short. Read. Be. Walk. Can't act. Roll the dice. Roll the dice. You can't roll the
No, I gotta
Waterworks.
sell another
B&O
house.
Railroad. Reading Railroad. Short Line Rail. Pennsylvania. New York. Tennessee. New York Avenue. Orange. 1 houses. New York Avenue. Or
gotta
Vermont
sell one from
Avenue. Or
here.
Balt.
Hold on.
Mediterranean Avenue. Pink. 5 houses. Mediterranean Avenue. Pink. 4 houses. House price $50. Mediterranean Avenue. Pink.
You see what I'm going through? Stressful. Now I gotta sell my houses.
Walk can't act. Roll the dice. Roll the dice.
know. And
You can't
I'm
roll
still
the
negative cash?
Walk be New Tennessee
Yeah, I'm
Avenue.
about to be
Orange.
homeless.
States Avenue. Purple. Connecticut Avenue. Azure. 0. Vermont Avenue. Azure. 0. Oriental Avenue. Azure. 0. Baltic Avenue. Pink. 5 houses. Baltic Avenue. Pink. 4 houses. House price $50. Button. You sell a house from Mediterranean Avenue.
Baby daddy, can I
Pink.
please stay at your hotel?
4 houses.
I'm
Mediterranean
sorry for
Avenue.
everything I said.
Pink. 3 houses. House price $50. Button. Ball or new pen. Read. Be. What can action? Roll the dice. Roll the dice. You can't.
Oh my god, I want to sell all my houses. I
New
still
York,
can't go.
Tennessee Avenue, St. James State, Connecticut
Bro,
Avenue,
I gotta sell
Azure,
all my fucking
0
houses.
houses, Vermont Avenue, Azure, 0 house, Oriental Avenue,
I'm
Azure,
definitely
0 Baltic
homeless.
Avenue, pink, 4 houses. Baltic Avenue, Baltic Avenue, Baltic Avenue,
This is
pink,
sad.
2 houses, Mediterranean Avenue,
I'm literally
pink,
homeless right
3
now.
houses, Baltic, Mediterranean Avenue, pink, Mediterranean Avenue,
Yeah, I'm gonna
Mediterranean,
need it.
game, Baltic Avenue, pink,
You see how
2
much I gotta
houses,
destroy over here?
Baltic Avenue, chat, text, buy a
Oh, my
house,
hard
sell,
work.
buy, view, roll the dice, roll the dice. You can't
How
roll
can
the
I still
dice when
not
you have
go?
negative cash.
What do I have to do?
View,
Let me
sell,
see.
mortgage. But Mediterranean Avenue, Mediterranean Avenue, pink, 1 houses. House price $50. Button.
Can I
Bal,
click this? Let me see.
Mediterranean, Baltic, Bal,
No, it's not letting
States
me do
Avenue,
anything.
States
Oh,
Avenue,
okay, wait. I
purple,
did for that one.
mortgaged. 0 house, Saint, New Pen, be, walk, can,
Can I
act,
roll
roll,
my dice
view,
now?
roll the dice.
No?
You can't roll, reading railroad.
What do I...
Pen, New York, pen,
Okay, hold on.
be, walk, can, act, roll, view cash, view cash. You have minus $98.
Minus $98.
You gotta probably mortgage like 1 or 2 more places.
Okay.
Actions. Can what be Pennsylvania, New York Avenue, New York, Pennsylvania Railroad Station, Pennsylvania Railroad Station, mortgage, short line
Yeah,
railroad.
I gotta... Sorry,
Can act,
trades.
roll the dice, You roll the dice. 2-4. You advance by 6 squares.
Railroad needs to be mortgaged.
Luxury tax. You pay $100. It's Shadow 13's turn.
Right, now I
Shadow
gotta pay
13
again.
rolls the dice. 2-4.
Oh, God.
Shadow 13 advances by 6 squares. Virginia Avenue.
Great.
Action.
Never thought I
Roll
would
the
end up
dice.
homeless. Well, I got
Roll
one
the
house.
dice.
Ugh.
You roll the dice. 5-6. You
Right,
advance
it's a
by
small
11
apartment.
squares. You get $200 as salary after having passed by the start square. Connecticut Avenue. You already own that property. It's action. Roll the dice. Roll the dice. You roll the dice. 3-2. You
I'm
advance
sorry
by
about
5
to live in a
squares.
hotel now.
Virginia Avenue. That terrain is certainly already occupied. You pay Shadow 13. Act. Roll the die. Roll the dice. You roll the dice. 1-3. You advance by 4 squares. Tennessee Avenue. You already own that property.
No,
View.
for real.
Roll the die. Roll the dice. You roll the dice.
I own
6-4. You
half the
advance
block.
by
I don't
10
have to keep
squares.
landing on it.
Waterworks. You already own that property.
Bro!
It's Shadow 13's turn. Shadow 13 rolls the dice. 1-4. Shadow 13 advances by act. Roll the
Come on, make
dice.
him land
Roll
on
the
it the
dice. You roll the dice. 1-2. You advance by 3 squares. Pacific Avenue. A huge construction is on the land, which seems to be so idyllic. You pay Shadow 13 1-200. View cash.
Great.
Buy a house. Sell more. Live more. Buy a
let's
house.
see.
View cash. Shadow 13 draws a community chest card. Play order is reversed.
Let me see, I
Shadow
have-
13 has made a double. It's Shadow 13's
score?
turn. View cash. You have minus $815.
$815.
Shadow 13 buy, sell, mortgage. Button. More cancel.
Oh, no.
Button. Water B&O Waterwork.
what card was
Waterworks. Public service. Mortgage. B&O Railroad. Station. Button. B&O Railroad. Reading Railroad.
Sorry,
Station.
we're mortgage and
Button.
railroads too. I'm sorry.
Reading can act roll the view
Polish
cash view cash.
graph.
You have minus 300. Roll the die. Roll the die.
Damn.
Reading
gotta keep
short line
mortgaging.
railroad station mortgage.
Yo.
Pennsylvania Railroad Station mortgage.
At this
New York
point, I know I'm
Avenue
about to go
orange.
bankrupt.
1 houses. House New York Tennessee St. James States State Connecticut Avenue
Okay,
Azure
I did
mortgaged. Vermont Avenue Azure 0 houses. Vermont Ave bid in auction. Start live more sell
this is
buy a
sad for
house.
me.
View roll the dice.
Literally.
Roll the dice.
Oh my God! How much more?
This property you mortgage Connecticut you can't game States Avenue purple mortgage Connecticut Avenue
Hold on.
Azure mortgage Vermont Avenue
Give me time,
Azure
y'all.
mortgage
Guys, I'm going through a
Oriental
tough
Avenue
situation right now.
Azure
I'm-
0 houses Oriental Avenue Azure
Yeah.
Baltic Avenue pink 1 houses Mediterranean Avenue pink 1 houses
I don't know.
house price Mediterranean
I don't
game
even know, bro.
heading at page setting address
Oh my
view
God.
cans waterwork
I'm
roll the
definitely
dice
gonna have to figure
roll
out.
the die view
I
cash
can't-
view cash
It won't let me
-1.
mortgage. It
Roll
won't
the
let me mortgage my properties with the
B and O
house,
Railroad.
and I
Reading
mortgage
Railroad.
everything.
Show Pennsylvania, New York Avenue.
Oh, I gotta sell my house.
Roll view. Buy a house.
That's
Sell a
not good.
house. Sell a house.
Yeah.
View, roll action. Cancel. Game. Roll view. Buy a house. Sell a house. Mediterranean Avenue. Pink. 1 houses. Mediterranean
No, I'm definitely
Avenue.
homeless.
Pink. 0 game. Baltic Avenue. Pink. 1 houses. Baltic Avenue. Pink. 0 houses. House price
I was
$50.
a hardworking parent,
Oriental
and now I'm
Avenue.
homeless.
Azure. Mortgaged. 0
Why?
Vermont Avenue. Azure. Mortgaged. Connecticut Avenue.
Literally,
Azure.
okay.
Mortgage. States Avenue.
What's
Purple.
the other
Mortgaged.
house?
St.
What's the
James
other
Place.
house?
Orange. 2 houses. St. James Place. Orange. Tennessee Avenue. Orange. 1 houses. Tennessee. New York Avenue. Orange. 1 houses. New Pennsylvania Railroad.
Okay.
State. Act. Roll the actions. Cancel. Game. Roll. View. Buy a house. Sell a mortgage. Game. Mediterranean Avenue. Pink. Baltic Avenue. Baltic Ave. Bid. Get up. Get. More.
Let's see if I
Buy
can
a
roll
house.
now.
Sell. Buy. View. Roll the dice. Roll the dice.
Okay,
You roll the
finally.
dice. 5-4. You advance by 9 squares. You get $200 as salary after having passed by the start square. Start. You get $200. It's Shadow 13's turn. Shadow 13 rolls the dice. Action. Roll the dice. Roll the dice. You roll the dice. 6-3. You advance by 9 squares. Connecticut Avenue. You
I
already
think that's
own that
outside my
property.
house.
It's Shadow 13's turn. Shadow. Action. Roll the dice. Roll the dice. You roll the dice. 1-6. You advance by 7 squares.
The crickets is
St.
the
James
sound of me being
Place.
homeless where
You
I'm at
all
right now.
act. Roll the dice. Shadow 13 rolls
Out
the
in
dice.
the
2
cold.
act. Roll the dice. Roll the dice. You roll the dice. 1-4. You advance by 5 squares. St. Charles Place. The turf is green and well maintained. You pay Shadow 13 $10. Act. Roll the dice. Roll the dice. You roll the dice. 6-6. You advance by 12 squares. You get $200 as salary after having passed by the start square. Boardwalk. What a lovely house. You pay Shadow 1. Act. Roll the die. Roll the dice. You roll the dice. 1-3. You advance by 4 squares. Short Line Railroad. You already own that property. It's Shadow 13's turn. Shadow 13 rolls the dice. 6-5. Shadow. Act. Roll the die. Roll the dice. You roll the dice. 5-5. You advance by 10 squares. B&O Railroad. You already own that. Act. Roll the die. Game. You roll the dice. 1-1.
I ended up
You
losing.
advance by 2 squares.
Oh,
Indiana
man.
Avenue.
Well, this was sad.
Jeez.
He won.
Yeah, he won, y'all.
1,000.
Wow.
That's crazy.
And you couldn't give me no money one time to help out pay bills?
I didn't have
Baby Wolverine has been suddenly disconnected. Connection reset. Act.
You know what?
Leave this table.
Um,
Create a new table.
Well, that is the end of this long video.
Video.
3
hours, almost 4.
literally. Make sure y'all like and subscribe and
And comment your opinions. Who went to jail the most?
right, and turn on notifications so you can see more videos. And also join my Discord, Baby B Gaming. Link will be in the comments.
Ooh, you got a Discord?
Yeah, I've been on there for a while, but I just now made like a game server.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but see y'all in the next video. Bye, guys.